An old woman says to the shopkeeper, "It is my son's birthday. I want to buy an expensive watch for him. Show me a good watch." The shopkeeper says, "I will show you now." Then the shopkeeper takes out watches and shows them to the old woman and says, "Tell me which watch you want to buy from these." The old woman looks at the watches, then picks up one watch. She likes that watch and asks the shopkeeper about its price. The shopkeeper tells the old woman the price and says, "This is a valuable watch, and your son will like it very much." The old woman says, "Okay, pack this watch." The girl takes the watch and says, "I will pack it now." Then she takes out a box, puts the watch inside the box, and closes it. The girl's friend picks up the watch box, takes the watch out of the box, and puts the empty box back. The shopkeeper gives the watch box to the old woman. The old woman thanks the shopkeeper and leaves from there. After the old woman leaves, the girl's friend comes out, and both of them become happy. When the boy is doing book reading at home, the old woman secretly comes to her son and says, "I have come." The boy says to his mother, "Come to me." The old woman comes to her son, and the boy hugs his mother. Then both mother and son sit down. The old woman takes out the box from her purse and gives it to her son and says, "I brought a watch for you." The boy takes the watch box and thanks his mother. When he opens the box is empty. He says to his mother, "There is nothing in this box." When the old woman sees the empty box, she becomes shocked. Then she says to her son, "I brought an expensive watch for you." She checks her purse, but there is no watch in the purse either. The boy asks his mother, "Do you remember clearly that you brought a watch for me?" The old woman says to her son, "Yes, I remember clearly. I brought a watch for you." The boy says, "There is nothing in this box." "Then where did the watch go?" The old woman says, "I don't know anything." The boy says to his mother, "Don't worry, take me to the shop from where you bought the watch." Then the boy takes his old mother and goes towards the shop. The old woman brings her son near the shop and tells him, "I bought the watch for you from this shop." The boy says to his mother, "Let's go inside and ask." When the girl and her friend are talking to each other, the girl's friend sees the customer coming. She quickly hides. The old woman comes to the shopkeeper with her son and calls her. When the shopkeeper turns back and sees the old woman, she becomes nervous. The boy says to the shopkeeper, "My mother bought a watch from your shop, but you gave her an empty box." The shopkeeper says, "No, I packed the watch inside the box." The old woman says, "But there was no watch inside the box." The shopkeeper says, "I don't know where your watch went." The boy says to the shopkeeper, "I know everything. You took the watch out of the box." The shopkeeper says to the boy, "I did not take any watch. You are misunderstanding." When the boy starts getting angry at the shopkeeper, the old woman stops her son. The shopkeeper says, "Both of you leave from here." The boy says to the shopkeeper, "I will see you." Then he leaves from there with his mother. Then the shop owner comes and asks the girl, "Why was the boy who just left angry with you?" The shopkeeper lies and makes an excuse. The shop owner starts doubting the girl. The old woman comes home with her son while crying and says, "I think the shopkeeper cheated me and took the watch out of the box." The boy says to his mother, "Don't worry, I will surely teach her a lesson." When the girl and her friend are happy after selling the watch and earning a lot of money, a police officer comes and catches them. The girl says, "Why are you arresting us?" Then the girl and her friend see him. After that, the shop owner also comes there and says to the girl and her friend, "I saw everything on the CCTV video. You cheated the old woman." Then he says to the police officer, "Take them away." The police officer takes them away. Give your opinion in the comment box. Did the shop owner do the right thing by handing the girl and her friend to the police or not? Share the video as much as possible to support us.